Hello and the warmest of welcomes to Sugo Sportsland in the lush forested mountains of Miyagi Prefecture in northern Japan. We're here for round 3 of the FIM Asia Road Racing Championship, and throughout this morning and this afternoon local time we'll be bringing you views and insights from some of Asia's very best motorcycle racers before the on-track action gets underway tomorrow. To say we're excited about being at Sugo is a dramatic understatement for several reasons. The first reason is that the pandemic has kept us away from Japan for more than 3 years, so we're simply thrilled to be back in this wonderful country. Secondly, this is ARRC's first visit to Sugo, and a first impression of this spectacular venue is that the circuit could turn out to be one of this weekend's greatest stars. Built into the natural mountain environment more than 45 years ago, this 3.6 kilometre circuit features 2 long straights, 11 turns and a chicane, with elevation changes of no less than 70 metres. Thirdly, we're making history this weekend because following Sugo's renovation, this is the circuit's first international event in 15 years. Along with World Superbike, this makes ARRC forever in the history of Sugo Sportsland. As I mentioned, today we will be talking with some of the key riders in ARRC's 5 race categories. So we're going to start in style with 5 stars from Supersport 600. So joining us now are Ibrahim Noureddin, Karol Idampawi, Irfan Ardiancia, Galang Hendra Pratama, and a newcomer, and a very welcome newcomer to ARRC, Kito Abe. So Ibrahim, I'd like to begin with you. At Sepang, you put in a fantastic performance in race 1. What did you think made the difference? What was the strength that pushed you to achieve that win?
Thank you. Sepang circuit was one of my favorite track, and also my home race at the Sepang circuit. So I want to show my team and also my family what I can do at Sepang. And at race 1, it was really great race, fighting with Kip and Azroy. I tried to manage my race. I tried to manage my pace until the finishing lap. It was really fun, and I hope I will do better for this one.
And so tell us a little bit about race 2, Ibrahim, because that didn't quite go according to plan. What happened?
Race 2, I plan to manage my race. Seems like race 1, but then I make my own mistake. After the starting grid, first turn I hit the Azroy foot, and then I tried to catch one by one rider. But then when I came to the first group, I made a mistake. I pushed a little bit my front tire and I crashed at the last turn. So it was my mistake. I cannot control my mind, clear my mind. So I hope after this it will never happen again.
Okay, so now we're a long way away in Sugo for round 3. How have you prepared for this round at this very different circuit?
The target was at the Sugo was not too high. It was the new track, and I know everybody. A lot of people not trying this track. Also me. It was my first time having this track like this. The last turn was really scary, and really was fun track. I walking yesterday with my team, and of course we need to win every race, but we see at the track tomorrow.
Okay, Ibrahim, thank you and good luck for the weekend. And Karol Idampawi, Super Kip, can we come to you next? It was fantastic for ARRC fans to see you come through in round 2 and take 2 podiums. That's brought you up to 4th in the standings. What was different in that round? It seemed like a significant step forward from round 1.
Thank you. So, well, in the Thailand, I was struggle with my confidence after a very long time I don't ride the bike and don't race in the competition. And in the Sepang round and practice by practice, I improved the confidence and the main problem in Thailand was in the pass people. I was loose. I don't have so much confidence to pass the rider, and I just try to follow. And in Sepang I improved this, and of course I will try to take more confidence again.
Yeah, so what is your target for this round? As we said, it's a very different proposition to Sepang.
Yes, this track I think will be fun because up and downhill, and I think also very technical, have a fast corner and also chicane, and of course I will try my best and try to get the podium. If I have a chance to win, I will try to win.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing what you do.
Thank you.
Super, Kip. Thank you so much. And Irfan, I'd like to come to you next. In round 2, I think I wasn't the only person who expected you to perhaps achieve a little more than you actually did. What would you say about your performances in round 2?
Okay, thank you. And about round 2 was a little bit disappointment, and compared to round 1, I was struggle a lot in Sepang, struggle with the big bike, but at least we know what we have to fix to be ready here in Sugo, round 3.
Okay, so what preparations have you and your team, Astra Honda, been making for this round?
Of course, if in the off time in my country, the team have a practice routine, and we have some tests also in the Mandalika. We have practice there, and we gain a lot of data, and I hope in Sugo I can do better than round 2.
Yeah, and what do you think of this circuit, and what are your expectations?
Yes, it's first time for me here in Sugo, and it's also challenging. I think this track, fast corner, flowing, up and downhill, but we know the team always help me, and I'm quite confident to be competitive here in Sugo.
Okay, Irfan, thank you so much, and good luck for the weekend. And Galing Hendra Pratama, let's come to you this time. And perhaps you could tell us about your performance in round 2, first of all.
Yes, thanks, man. Well, in Sepang round, that was my first race in Sepang full track. I never raced in Sepang full track before. Yeah, I was struggling on the Friday. Sector 1, Sector 2 was okay, but Sector 3 and 4, I'm fucked. I don't know how to ride in Sector 3 and 4, but I'm quite happy in the end of the week. In race 2, I get a P5, but I'm not really satisfied also because so many rider crash. And yeah, we try to fix what is the problem, and also we try to collect all the data, and yeah, well, step by step we getting there.
So many of you are starting without experience at Sugo. What's your impression of the circuit, and how do you think it will suit your riding style?
Well, this track is really technical. It's more like Portimao, up and down, and this is also my first time ride here. I think it's almost every rider first time ride here, and yeah, with my riding style, it can be difficult because it's so many change direction and up and down. but I try work really hard to manage the bike and try to get the top 5 or top 3 again. Top 5 again, sorry.
Yeah, well, I think you'll enjoy it, and we're looking forward to seeing you. So, Galang, thank
Yes,
you, and
thanks.
good luck. And last but definitely not least, I'm sure I speak on behalf of everybody in ARRC when I welcome very warmly Keito Abe to ARRC. Keito, it's really great to have you here. Perhaps you could say about how you feel about racing in ARRC.
そうですね、すごい、ずっと見てて楽しそうなレースだなと思ってて、自分も出たいなってずっと思ってたレースなんで、本当に楽しみっていうのが一番ですね。
And what do you think as a rider? What is your greatest strength?
強み、そうですね、多分しぶとさみたいなところはあると思うので、しっかり初めての場所ですけど、自分らしい走り、バトルだったりそういう強さを出していけたらなって思います。
Okay, now as you heard, your competitors that are sitting next to you right now have not been to Sugo before. So perhaps you could say something about this circuit that most people don't know about.
自分もそんなにたくさんスゴを走ったことがあるっていうわけではないので、あんまりよくわかんないですね。
All right, thank you. And none of them speak Japanese, so you haven't given away any secrets. So, so Keito, welcome again, and thank you.
Thank you.
And just before we finish, it is new for us to be here, and it's great to be back in Japan after such a long break. So we have a few more general questions, general knowledge. We'd like to see what you know about Japan. So this is a question for any of you, but who can name the national flower of Japan? The national flower of Japan. Sakura. I'm not sure if he was sitting closest to me, but I think Galan got that one first. All right, so that's a win for the weekend to begin. All right. And secondly, here we are in the mountains. Japan is famous for its mountains and its hot springs. Who can tell me the Japanese word for hot spring? Fuji is a mountain, but you're getting close. Go on. What's the Japanese word for hot spring? Okay, and I don't know if you can understand, Keito, but you can give them the answer if you want to. What's the Japanese word for hot spring?
Hot spring.
You can tell them this. Okay, so onsen, am I right?
Yeah.
Onsen, okay. All right. Thank you. So we'll come back with some more Japanese trivia, but I've got one more question for again for whoever answers first, really. Which Japanese rider from any time in history do you admire the most? Say again.
What? Say again? The question?
Yeah, which Japanese rider from any time in history do you admire the most?
Sasaki.
Sa-
Sasaki.
Sasaki?
Yeah. Ayumu Sasaki.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Anybody else? Who's got a Japanese hero?
Yang
Who's got a Japanese hero here? Who? Okay, well, who was, which Japanese rider was a hero of Valentino Rossi? Norik Abe, absolutely right. Okay, guys, thank you. So there you have some technical information, some race strategies, and some general knowledge about Japan that we'll try to keep improving during the day. We're going to take a short break now and come back to you with the riders from ASB 1000. So stay right with us, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to Sugo Sportsland. We are here in the mountains of northern Japan, Miyagi Prefecture, for round 3 of the FIM Asia Road Racing Championship. This morning, we've already heard from some Supersport 600 riders. So we've been reviewing their performance from previous rounds and looking forward, of course, most importantly, to this round. Now we're moving on to the heavy metal, the ASB1000 class, the premier class for the Asia Road Racing Championship. And I'm delighted to say that we have joining us right now are Kazma Daniel, Haruki Noguchi, Adam Norodin, Yuki Ito, Pasawit Titiwararak, and we will be starting with you, Kazma Daniel. Welcome to Sugo. Perhaps we could begin by talking about race 1, round 2 at Sepang, because you lit up the place with your performance there. There were smiles throughout the paddock, and I think I might have seen one on your face too. How would you describe that experience? Because that was a breakthrough in this class.
Yeah, for me, in the race 1 it was a good race for me, and for the team also. We make a win there in race 1 in Sepang. Basically, I don't believe I can make that race a good race, but yeah, well, we know Sepang is my hometown also for our Malaysian guy, and we have make a training a lot there, so we have a big chance to win there. So that's it. I can get win there.
Yeah, it certainly was fantastic. So tell us also about what happened in race 2. You ended up 4th, but a lot of us expected something more than that.
Yeah, in race 2, I also have make some mistake and a lot of fighting with Zakwan, too much fighting, and because that and Haruki make a pull away from us. So I think that race is enough for me to make a good point.
Okay, so tell us how you feel about racing at Sugo, and what you expect here. Have you been to Sugo before?
Yeah, we make a test in last month. In here in Sugo, we have a good positive test. So for the late time for us, maybe we have also have a chance to make a top 5 in here. And my target, sure, in Sugo, I want to try to make another podium in here.
Okay, Kazma, thank you so much, and good luck for the weekend.
Thank you.
And let's turn next to one of the home heroes for this round, Haruki Noguchi. We saw you achieve the potential that we'd seen in the first 3 races in ARRC when you won race 2 at Sepang. What would you attribute to your win? Because you were always fast, but this time you stepped up and you took first place. What was different?
Yes, first I like the Sepang track. Also, I ride the 1000 from this season. So in Buriram, I don't have the lot of experience. So we just improve step by step. In the also is after Sepang race 1, we change something on the bike, and then we feel good in warm up. Then I think this is good for me. And race 2 is my riding was also good, but the other guys also making a lot of battle. So for me, this is a very good for us. Yes.
Yeah. Now your Honda is looks like a really fast, well sorted machine. How would you say it's suited to this track at Sugo? You raced here just like 2 months ago, right?
Yeah. But I think our bike is fast. It's the reason is you know, ARRC was cancelled 2 years, but my team is ARRC Pro joining All Japan Championship last year and 2 years ago. So we have some data for new CBR 1000. So I think this is why our bike is fast.
And how does it feel racing at home in your home country with the home support? Does that make a difference?
I feel little bit different because I can easy to relax or something, but for me not so different because of just go pushing on the track and just go making good riding. Yes.
Right, Haruki, good luck this weekend. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
And next I'd like to come to Adam Noradin. Adam, welcome to Sugo. Let's look back at race 2 in round 2, if we can to begin with. You put yourself in 3rd place on the podium. How did you find it? Was it a tough race? Was it a tough weekend?
I can say it's really tough weekend. Actually, that weekend I even didn't believe I can achieve a podium. Even in the beginning of the weekend, we are way really back. We are far from the pace. Even in the front group, they are really fast than us. And with a bad qualifying start in P8, it's almost impossible to be on the podium. But then in the team keep believing, keep pushing really hard. They still every day they go to the hotel in the morning just to find the good setup. And suddenly in race 2 we find one step for the bike, and lucky for us that I have a good start in race 2 and we can stay on the front group. And on the last 3 laps I can see the opportunity was there, my only chance to be on the podium. So I'm not missing any plan I create on all the race. So I'm really happy to be on the podium. Of course, we need to keep this momentum for all the race.
Sure. And so coming then to this weekend, who do you see as the really strong contenders that you need to get amongst and hopefully to beat?
I think all rider in 1000 is quite experienced, and everybody for me is good challenge. Especially if I know everybody have been on the 1000 quite a lot of mileage, so I think everybody will be good competitor for this weekend.
Sure. And how do you think the BMW will go around this circuit?
It's quite difficult to say because I never try on this circuit. But at the moment we are in the good way. We make quite good step in Sepang. So that is a positive thing, and of course, it's still more things to improve. I cannot say the bike is fully perfect now. I think for sure the bike have a lot of more potential that we need to find, and I think the mechanic now make a quite good job, and I think we will be there for some few days. We just need to work really hard.
Thanks very much, Adam, and good luck for this weekend.
Thank you.
And let's turn now not just to a home hero but to an ARRC hero, Yuki Ito. Thank you for allowing us back into your wonderful country.
Thank you.
Tell us about Sepang, because race 2 seemed like a challenge. How was that race for you?
So talking about Sepang, so the very good until practice. So I have had the confidence. So I tried to push the race 1, but we had trouble the braking. So because no stop, especially enter the corner. So so I try push, but finally crash, and so confidence gone. So rest also the had a problem the braking the finally 9 position, so not so good. The but had a lot of improved until this round. So I'm looking forward to the in this round.
Yeah, it looked like you were getting your season underway.
Yes.
And now here you are at home. What are you aiming for this weekend, Yuki?
Yes. So I'm already looking forward to this round because I like this track. So the I have the experience for the in track, so the very how to say, and so anyway they try the for get the win.
Yeah, we know what you're capable of, Yuki. So we're looking forward to seeing it. So good luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and last but not least, let's come to Pasawit Titiwararak, who's the class rookie for this season. Pasawit, you made a strong start in a strong debut performance in round 1 in your home track at Buriram. Sepang was a little more difficult for round 2. Tell us about Sepang. Was that what were the challenges there?
Yes, thank you for the question. In Sepang, it's I think really challenge for me because that is my second time for 1000. Yes, and in the race 1 is very high temperature. I have some problem in the front. I crashed 2 times in the race 1, and after that I changed something setting and better in the race 2. Yes.
So what would you say your strengths and weaknesses are when you're racing as a rider?
Yes, I think it's difficult.
I know it's a difficult question, but
but I think now weakness is the short time for 1000. Yes, and I think then it's next time someday I can fight with the top group. Yes.
Okay, and what are your thoughts about racing here at Sugo? Have you been here before?
Yes, 3 years ago I'm raced here in the testing 600. I think this track is very fantastic because up and down all the track. Yes, but this is my first time for 1000. But my team have data for me. Yes, I think I can do it. Yes.
Yeah, I think it could be a track that suits your style.
Yes.
Speaking as an outsider. Okay, so thank you very much, gentlemen. Before I let you go, I would like to just ask a few questions for the visiting riders. Questions about Japan. I want to test your knowledge about Japan. I know you've been doing some homework. So, Adam, let me start with you. So my question is, which Japanese city features a highway that passes straight through a building?
I think it's gonna be maybe Osaka.
Osaka is the correct answer. Adam, you've been doing your homework. I'm proud of you. Yeah. Okay, so we better find a question also for Pasawit. Let me see, Pasawit, what can I ask you? Sorry, I had a question here with your name on it because I thought it would suit you. Okay, Pasuit, please could you name at least 2 traditional Japanese martial arts?
Martial art. Karate and yes, motorcycle racing. Yes.
There's a voice from heaven. I'm not going to allow you that as an answer because you had some help there. I want you to name another one martial art.
Kendo.
Kendo, yeah, that's a great answer. That's a great answer. Pasuit, I hope you can display the same skills on track this weekend, finding your way no matter what. Kazma, a slightly different question for you. Who is a Japanese rider who you really admire? A Japanese rider from any time in history?
Yeah.
Yuki is too obvious. He's a hero to everyone.
Yeah, Yuki is all rider.
And second?
For me, Shinya Nakano and Noriki Haga.
Yeah, great answers. All right. Thank you very much, Kazma. Thank you, Pasuit. Thank you, Haruki. Thank you, Yuki. And thank you, Adam. We will take a break now. We'll be back after lunch to meet some more of the riders. We have another 3 classes to get through. So I hope you will join us then. We will post the time on Facebook. So you can come back to us again on Facebook Live in an hour or 2 from now.